Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And the reason he doesn't is because his office is essentially toothless.
We have a system that allows insurance companies to do whatever they want with regard to rates and coverage without really very much oversight.
State Farm controls about a third of the home insurance market in Texas, and for the second time in 9 months, they've decided to raise rates.
They can raise their rates at any time without having to justify it to anybody, not to their customers, not to the state legislature, not to the insurance commissioner.
In the Tyler-Longview area, it'll mean a roughly 18% increase in your bill. Now, surely you say they have to get that approved. Well, you'd be wrong.
We really have a toothless situation where I don't think anyone's really watching out for the consumer.
Current law allows them to announce the rate, start charging you. If the commissioner doesn't like it, he has to say so, after the fact usually, and then how do you enforce it?
So the legislature needs to step up to the plate and say enough is enough. We're going to implement a system that requires insurance companies to justify their rate increases before they're allowed to post them on their policyholders.
I think the consumer group you've spoken to makes absolute sense. I mean, they ought to have to get approval for their rates before they start charging the consumer. I mean, that makes sense because another thing they're doing is they go ahead and put the rate increase in place, they start collecting the money, and then they tie this stuff up in court for years, and then while they're collecting money from the consumer. It's not right. People are struggling. Now is the time more than ever we need to try to protect the consumer.